I have seen a speed run where someone plays as a sorcerer and they beat this game in like 57 minutes.
Damn.
Which is, we've already failed that.
Honestly, it's one of those where it's like, I don't like the idea of speedrunning.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't even sound like it's exciting.
So we're going to go to the Tower Latria next, and I'm going to go ahead and just give this one a shot.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to take over for a level. What actually might be a fun thing to do is to have you play through the entirety of Boletaria Palace, and I play through all the levels in Tower of Latria.
Okay.
We could potentially even trade off.
So switch off based on
or
world?
something. Yeah. That's an idea.
I could do that.
Because I was wondering how to handle things.
You also know where the things are, and this is the one with the spellcasting items.
Supposedly. I'd like to think I know where things are. I might not, though. Yeah, this is the much darker Cthulhuan type zone. And there's the Archstone to get back in. Yep. Man, I haven't played this game in ages. This is a cool zone, though. And if you play with you actually have the brightness turned up fairly well right now. If you don't have it high enough, there's just pitfalls everywhere that you could fall in without being able to see them.
Sounds like a party. Is there somebody in that chair?
Outside of guidance? Nope, just a terrible, horrible chair full of torture.
Shit.
This is one of the most... A lot of people say that they think the Demon's Souls has like the best atmosphere of the series.
I can see it.
You kind of see that. Like, look at these just fucked up settings.
Yeah.
It's definitely cramped. They're smart about letting the camera pass straight through some objects to some extent, I think. Mm-hmm. Because for some reason the camera is less irritating in this zone than it would be in a similar game. Like Lords of the Fallen has zones that are cramped like this, and it controls terribly.
That's actually something I really liked about the Dark Souls games, that the camera never felt like it was screwing me over.
Yeah. I think that's probably why they intentionally have this be an open prison, with like the side that's open like this, so you can actually see properly. So where's the enemy? I think I saw him moving around.
Well, that guy does not sound happy at all.
Yeah, there's people around here that are not so happy. So what's going on here is this is a prison, of course. Everything's locked up. So we gotta find... Oh wow, I just tried to click left stick to run. Damn you. Oh! Damn you, Lords of the Fallen. Okay. These guys are actually a problem. Oh god, spellcasting item's not even equipped.
I forgot that.
That's a paralytic spell.
She seems to have lost interest, though.
Ooh, fun. Oh, thief. Maybe it's the thief ring.
Yeah, that could be it. Fuck you! How are you okay with backstabs?
It's cool, we're fine. It's because I'm just so lovable. I'm about to get killed.
That did a lot of damage.
No! These guys are actually really a problem. Okay, he's down. Does he explode? I don't remember. No? Okay, there's a lot of explodey dudes in Souls games. So there's a key ring. So these guys are actually one of the most problematic enemies in the game for me.
So that's why you took over, because you know I have issues?
Yeah, this might take us a while to go through.
Okay.
And also, I just kind of midway through that episode, I figured, I think I have an idea for how we can trade off in this game.
Yeah,
we could just play separate worlds and split the game down the center or something. So we got... So it's just a duplicate wizard.
Yep.
But now we have... Oh, there wasn't a hat. I thought there was a hat in that set.
Nope.
Nope, just the same shit we already had. But I should be able to open all these things now.
Yep.
And these guys are probably going to try to strangle me. Hey, guy. You friendly? He no friendly. Oh, well. See, that's... Whoa.
The what?
That two-hand animation.
Yeah, the flippy...
Whatcha?
That's pretty cool, actually.
Scimitars are the best weapon, apparently. Ta-da! You can backstep from surprisingly far away, can't you?
Yep.
You see how that I kind of like locked in on him?
Yep. These guys make weird noises.
Dude, where you going? Come here. There we go.
That. These guys also seem to have a lot.
Ow! He has a weapon!
He's got a shank!
He has a prison shank!
Yeah.
No one told me there'd be shanks in prison except for everybody.
Yeah. That's a surprisingly non-shank, though. It's just like a flat-out dagger.
Yeah, it's just a straight-up weapon.
It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping it would be like a legit
Did I
shank.
gain the lock? Did I get the key for this? No, I still need to find the key for this door. Okay. So we have to press deeper. Look how big this area is, by the way. You see down there?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you actually go to those places, too.
It looks like there are doorways and everything.
Yeah, I think you go from floor to floor. I don't think any of that is actually just a backdrop.
One nice...
There's keys ahead.
One nice thing about...
someone put their keys ahead literally at the base of the spot that had the keys on it.
One nice thing about game design is, like, you can usually tell where you're going to go purely because if you actually, like, sit down and look at any of the other areas, there's another of the casters. it's pretty obvious how like little work they put into the area that you're not going to.
It's not safe here.
What, the dude?
Seems pretty safe here. He's dead.
You just like sit there for 5 minutes and then he like morphs into the last boss and it's like, surprise, bitch! Ah.
I'm super jumpy about just like the idea of aggroing a caster that I didn't notice yet.
Keep the thief ring on and you'll probably be okay. These guys don't even know you're here and you're right in front of them. Yeah,
or they're waiting for me to come in.
Nope.
Fuck. Jump attack! That's just so cool. I like it. Oh, he's coming. He's coming to party. Now his next to the party. Invitation, my sword.
I think this game could actually use like a decapitation system.
Ooh, more souls.
Like the ability to chop off limbs and stuff. Like, imagine how cool bosses would be if you could like go for their ankles specifically and like just eventually take off a leg.
What I'm trying to remember right now is I'm trying to remember whether or not there's secret walls in this game. You know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah.
This wall just fucking opens. There's a glowy thing over there.
Yep.
That seems important.
You just like,
oh, okay.
Party.
Let's wait for him to turn around, maybe. Oh, did he aggro on me? I think he aggroed. No? Maybe he did. Did he aggro on me?
No, he did not.
If I can get a surprise backstab on him, then we're in good shape.
That thief ring really does make a difference.
Yeah, it does. Oh, he's turning around. That seems problematic.
Now he knows you're there.
The good news is they hit the wall.
Oh god.
I don't like it.
He scoots.
He's a scooty little guy.
And then he loses interest.
Well, you know, he doesn't have object permanence.
It's true.
Please walk down the hallway a bit. There we go.
There's a class in D&D, it's like a homebrew class. But at level 15, it's like the Delusionomancer or something like that. I don't remember the name.
Delusionmancer.
But essentially they specialize in like illusions and stuff.
This guy's here to just cause problems for me.
Yep.
That was a weird animation.
But at level 15 they get the ability, or not exactly the ability, but they get this like weird thing where people actually forget they exist.
What?
If they haven't seen them within 5 minutes.
Oh, so he's like the Silence.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know about the Silence from Doctor Who?
But eventually we ran into the issue where
battle of attrition.
Well,
what?
Eventually we ran into the issue where my character had been captured. Like, it was randomly selected who would be captured, and it just turned out to be my character. And within 5 minutes,
everyone forgot that you were ever existed in the first place.
Yeah, so
no one cared that you were gone.
I ended up having to re-roll characters purely because nobody was coming to rescue me, and the character like could not.
So that guy just died in prison.
Well, actually, he ended up coming back as like the villain, and he was pissed.
That's actually pretty good.
But I had to like re-roll a character.
No!
And
stun this asshole! Stun that asshole! Oh, I stunned him, but he got me with this bullshit shockwaves. Ow, my god, I might die. I'm in trouble here. No, okay. I guess you could cast it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
He died! What? Why did he die?
How?
And the first death goes to me.
Yeah. But, I think it was like the next session or whatever, like after we've all kind of just accepted my character's never coming back, everybody got like, the party got a ransom note for my character.
Oh god.
That had gone missing.
Oh god. Oh shit, I opened all these gates, now they're just gonna be coming out and being problems, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. That's what I get. That's what I get for when I let my heart win. Okay, guys. You don't need to be here. It's cool. I don't need to deal with your problems. Let's see here. Where's Spellcaster, dude?
Well, I am overall enjoying this experience.
What? Watching me fail? Okay.
Now remember, you can also cast magic.
Yeah, let's try a flame toss on this guy. That was pretty effective. I liked that. Yep. Oh god, he cast that in a weird direction.
Yeah, just randomly off in La La Land.
Oh wow.
He's got soul arrows.
Okay. Okay, no. No, okay, this is bad. This is also bad. Nope. Too slow, motherfucker.
He's a Mindflayer.
Got you go. Yes, he is. What they do is you don't get hit, one of the worst things you get hit by is that shockwave, because when it hits you, you get paralyzed and then they try to grab you. Their grab is basically it can be a one-shot kill.
Damn.
And we don't have a lot of defenses, so it probably would be for us. The good news is I'm not very far away from where I died.
Yep.
Because I most of that time was spent with exploration stuff.
Now, do you get to recollect your souls? Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, there they are.
Okay.
Yep, we don't lose much. As long as I grab that real quick, we at least don't have a penalty if I die. But yeah, this zone is significantly harder than the one we were just in.
Go figure.
But I want to go here first just because we're playing a spellcaster, and
it's got all the good
in true Dark Souls fashion, the game doesn't really... You have to find everything yourself. So that glowy thing we saw, is it over here, I think? Yeah. See the guy in there?
Yeah.
That's our spellcaster.
Okay.
Sage Frake. So we're going to need him if we want to cast spells. Oh, god damn it. Oh, so he could hit me.
Yep.
Goody. Let's do a half moon grass. Okay. He's just going to be a problem for me, isn't he? Is he around the corner enough for me to hit him this time? There we go. I don't know if he... Ow! Okay, lost my luck.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a... It's a fun problem. Oh, what is he AoEing over there?
Because he can?
Just showing off.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not like he has a mana bar he has to worry about. He's also forgotten about you, so you can probably just shoot him again.
I generally try to be fair with most stuff. Oh god, this guy's here. Okay. I'm generally try to be fair with about judging things in Souls games. I'm generally not a big fan of the spellcaster Mindflayer dudes in
oh, there are two
Demon Souls. Yeah, there's two of them. We're just gonna have a little magic war over here. It's fine.
Honestly, sounds like a good plan.
Ow! He's better at magic than I am. He's better at magic than I am.
You...
The damage he does is impressive.
No, I'm actually quite impressed. Honestly, I feel like the magic casting enemies are a little bit cheap in all of the Souls games.
They can be. Like, usually they compensate by making them attack kind of slowly and stuff like that.
Well, you know the one guy that like tries to
hit him first. Oh, okay, he froze me. That's fine. I'll just be patient.
You know the NPC invader that also tries to convince you to like murder people in Dark Souls 2?
Yeah.
Like, he is not a fun invader to fight.
Navlan?
Yeah.
I did fine with him, but that's because I was playing as my spellcasty cleric, so I just blow him away.
I did okay with him because after a certain point I just defaulted to wearing Havel's armor.
I probably shouldn't be opening all of these unless I see something in the room worth grabbing.
Yeah.
Because it just means in the future they're just gonna...
See if you can close the door.
Nope.
Nope.
It's irreversible. Although I showed you at the beginning of the game there was a door I couldn't open. So before long I'll be able to open that door and I won't have I won't have to go through this whole zone again.
That's good.
Oh, Civil Coronet.
You can probably wear that.
Yeah, it's a new weapon slot.
Or helmet.
It's a unisex. They actually say genders on these things.
Oh.
There's gender-specific items.
That's weird.
It gives us magic defense. That's good.
Nice.
That's good. So that's at least we have a higher chance of surviving now. Hello, guys.
To go in there? Nope.
Doesn't taught me. Completionism, I guess, which is a terrible way of approaching a series that you're recording when you have a limited timetable.
It's true.
I never said I made good decisions. I just said I made them.
Well, I mean, I could end up just moving here and then...
That would be amazing.
It would
if you're just suddenly a local person.
You'd still have to pick me up, which is the kind of frustrating thing.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm used to driving long distance for all my friends. I actually don't have a lot of local friends because I went to college in a different town for like 5 years.
Yeah, that would do it.
And so then I'm just surrounded by other people.
Remotely close to you. Yeah.
It's actually about the same distance to get to the train station. Oh, God!
Jeez.
How'd they get spears in there? You guys can stay in there. Fuck that guy.
You probably want to heal.
Yeah, I should. Semantics or whatever. I have a problem with our sorting right now.
The spice is probably...
Yeah, it's really awkward that it's just in the middle there.
Yep.
There we go.
I didn't sort it that way. The game handed it to you that way.
Yeah, you just pick them up in that order. We have multiple types of spice.
Yeah, we do. We have Old Spice. I thought that was...
Hey, look! Actual items in this one.
Yep.
Those spearmen were dicks. They can fucking rot in there forever. I don't give a shit. Mercury Stone. I think Mercury Stone... No, I'm thinking of Moonstone. Oh, that's a dead end. Can't go past this point.
You probably have the key to go back the other direction.
Probably.
Through that door you were talking about.
Door. Hey, guys. Stay in there forever.
I'm baiting the wolf.
Can I open this one?
No.
I already grabbed this key, right?
Yeah.
So I must have to... Yeah, it must be backtracking time.
Yep.
Hey! I broke his colorful thing. Fuck you and your magic. Okay, so backtracking time, which is good because now if we die, I don't have to replay a chunk of the game.
Yep.
This is a very confusing and labyrinthine level, though.
I can tell.
I could easily complete it without ever finding our spellcaster guy, and then have to walk back in to find him again.
Yeah.
But I'll hopefully find him. It's a really weird layout. It's really cool looking, though.
Yeah. I really have to say, I enjoyed Dark Souls 2's like quantity of bonfires. I never really felt like I had to backtrack much, which was nice.
It's usually not too bad. The worst spot in the entire game is the New Londo Ruins. Because New Londo doesn't have a single bonfire in it. And that's where you fight Four Kings, one of the hardest bosses in the game.
It's true. Well, I was thinking of Dark Souls 2 more than Dark Souls 1.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls 2 is pretty okay. Dark Souls 2 DLC number... the second DLC...
They're pretty spaced out.
It has a boss where you have to go into a memory to fight the boss. And it's a very extensive memory, and of course it's a memory, so there's no bonfires.
Is it timed or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I remember...
But it's just you have to go through a pretty long memory, and it's full of enemies you have to clear out, because they're really hard to survive.
I remember actually having trouble getting through the second memory, was it? The one where you had to fight, seven giants?
Okay, I was gonna say, they don't have an order, really.
Yeah.
Although one of them has a boss in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Stone of the Eyes. Cool. That's gross.
Yep.
There we go. There we go. That's the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, I believe, is the item that lets you come...
Yeah.
Ephemeral, yeah. I think this is the item that lets you come back to life. Yep, resurrects the body from soul form.
Huh.
So we have one now. So if we ever really need it, we definitely have it.
Yep.
So we'll want to stockpile them, and they're usually hidden in weird places. So they reward completionism.
Yeah.
When I rolled at that table, it went down to like 4 frames per second.
Yep.
Do we have a spellcaster around?
No.
I don't see any. Okay.
There was one below you.
Hey guys, you guys look dangerous and look like you know a thing or two about items that hang out around.
Yep.
Just gonna cleave a few of you for a moment.
Wow, yeah, you hit quite a lot of them.
Hope you don't mind. Oh, now they're too far away, aren't they? Nope, they're still close enough.
Yeah, like I said.
Okay, now I pretty much have to open it. Oh, it's locked.
Well...
Hopefully I find the key before I die, or all those items will disappear.
Yeah. Oh. Well, the items they dropped, not the...
Yeah, the items they dropped. Oh, there we go. That's where I have to go next.
That's probably not as important, though.
One of many paths I can take. There was no keys back there, were there?
Nope.
Yeah.
It might be further along.
Yeah, there's an item in here for sure. But a number of dangerous-looking dudes, too. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna roll away for a moment. I don't trust you. Because I'm sane. The good thing is that we're not playing Dark Souls 2, so our weapons actually have, like, good durability for the most part. These guys are oh god! Oh god! I don't want to play anymore! I don't want to play anymore! I don't want to play anymore!
So,
that was an actual problem.
Part of the reason why I survived the last time when I was playing was because I'm not stupid. You're definitely playing dumber than you should be.
I keep not thinking of them as threats.
Yeah.
And then I walk into a room that has 3 shanks in it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, I don't think of them as threats, but I also don't get surrounded by them.
Okay. There we go.
For a second, it looked like you did like 1,000
I misjudged how many there were in the room. I was really concerned that there was going to be a hole there.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. You guys,
oh, he's stabbing the wall. He wants to get to you.
I can stab a wall.
Yeah. He wants to get to you.
I got him.
What?
Nailed it. Anyone else gonna hit me in here?
No more shanks. They'll still try and do the hug.
Give me a hug.
But they won't do anything
Oh yeah,
else.
he doesn't have a shank, does he?
Yeah, none of these guys... Oh, that guy on the right has a shank!
Invincibility frames, fuck you! There we go.
Wasn't it with Dark Souls 2 they were talking about...
They got more fresh spice.
Reducing your iframes while backstabbing enemies?
Yeah, I think what happens in Dark Souls 2 is you can be attacked while backstabbing, but you just take reduced damage.
Okay, because I remember being kind of concerned about that.
Dark Souls and Demon Souls, you're invulnerable while backstabbing. And that stuff's floating.
Yep.
Havoc Engine at its finest. I don't actually know if this is Havoc Engine, I just assume it is because Dark Souls is.
I think so.
And I doubt that this game that came out 2 years later uses a different engine.
It is surprised how much...
Friends? Nope, nothing here. Just this thing. How are we doing on durability? I don't know how fast this stuff degrades, but I think it's really slow in everything besides Dark Souls 2. We're at 109 out of 120.
Wow, yeah, you're all good.
Yep. It's just something you check in on every now and then in town, maybe.
Yeah.
As opposed to in Dark Souls 2, where it's like every time you, something here?
Yeah.
I thought there'd be something there. In Dark Souls 2, it's just every time you successfully complete, like, just midway through an area, you can run out of durability. The PC version actually has a durability glitch. You've never played on console, so you wouldn't know, but the PC version has much faster item degradation.
Really?
It's just a weird animation glitch.
Well, he hasn't spotted you yet.
No, he hasn't.
Good time for some fire.
Let's make him not live no more. I'm not taking risks on these guys anymore. I'm just gonna shoot them all.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering why you were like trying to melee them. They didn't seem like.
I was trying to reserve mana a little bit because there's a number of them throughout the area, but at some point it's just not worth it.
Yeah, but you're not really using your magic
trap
on
ahead.
anything else.
Can I hit attack it? I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I know about the trap. Dodge? Oh wow, he didn't even attack me in time. Okay.
Yeah, he got like screwed up on your face instead.
Yeah, he floated a bit.
It was kind of.
I knew that one of them was going to attack me from one of these. I just didn't. I was hoping I could attack him while he's in it, but I guess not. Oh no! He's wearing an actual armor set.
Yep.
I like that you find a knight's corpse in full armor, and you get an unknown hero's soul.
Ooh.
Assassin armor.
Assassin.
Dun dun dun. It's kind of a nice little note, like, oh yeah, he's an unknown hero.
So the assassin armor might actually be an upgrade for you, considering mage armor doesn't actually like imply any extra magic.
Have we passed any locked doors yet?
Yeah, we did.
Did we have blocked doors back there we couldn't open?
Didn't we?
I don't remember.
Because I remember you opening like a couple of don't go down.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh right, the one that I said that they were going to vanish.
Yeah.
That's probably a key to that. Maybe. Is there an item over here? Nope. What does it say? I'm in trouble. Please recommend this message. That's
what does that do?
If you leave a message in any Souls game and it gets recommended, you get rewarded. By usually it heals you.
Okay.
In Dark Souls, I think in most games it heals you or something. In Dark Souls 1, it gives you an Estus flask right on the spot.
Really?
Yeah, if you leave messages and people recommend them, then at the moment they get recommended, you immediately get an Estus flask in your inventory, even if it's like midway through a boss fight.
That's useful.
I've actually had encounters where like midway through ONS, I get a new Estus flask, and that's very handy. Have you ever played Dark Souls? And well, you probably don't even leave messages in the first place, huh?
Nope.
But if you're playing Dark Souls, you might just notice that, hey, I have 11 Estus flasks. That's weird.
That is cool.
In Dark Souls 2, you always have weird numbers, so it wouldn't stand out as much.
Yeah.
You increase it one at a time.
They're sticking in pots.
Yeah, they are. That's what Lords of the Fallen does too.
Really?
You start off with like 2 healing potions, and every time you find an empty potion bottle, that increases your maximum healing potions.
Oh yeah, I gave one of those away to the healer monk. Was that a bad idea?
Probably, unless you really care about the story and are psyched about helping people that you don't care about. Because yeah, you don't get it back.
Oh.
Actually, no. I think there's actually there's a few opportunities to give people potions, and that takes away your potion permanently, and that's difficult. But I think the monk specifically, actually, there's a benefit to giving him a potion that comes back later.
I'll probably look it up. Honestly, as soon as I get that desktop, I'm probably going to do my research just so I do like a perfect run.
If you're gonna look it up, I can just tell you.
Yeah.
You get a quest. There's a quest line attached to that character that makes your health potions more powerful.
Ooh, yeah, I could see that being good. Yeah. No, I do not care about spoilers most of the time.
I never found the healing potions very weak though.
Yeah.
So I'm at like the end of the game right now. I have like 1 boss left, and I've never felt the need for the potions to be much stronger. So I don't know how worth it would be.
Then again, you're also... Yeah, I would have missed that.
So that's how I died over and over again in this game. The first time I went through this area, I also had the brightness turned lower.
Ooh.
But just generally, it's very easy to just run and walk off ledges throughout this area. And I almost did right there.
So where do you go from here?
I'm kind of pursuing it. I have to go through this door over here.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. This game's longer than I remember it being.
Yeah.
Still though, it's not. I know it's not very long because I know I beat it in 30 episodes, and they were my old length episodes, not my current length episodes of scary length. Oh no! Oh, and of course he's gonna walk in too. He's not gonna leave. He's trying to paralyze me.
Yep.
Oh motherfucker!
Haha.
I'm so disappointed right now. Is he coming back again?
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Now he leaves.
Well, the shield is useless.
I guess that's a good point. You can't block his anything. You could probably cast. He might leave, though. He's gonna leave.
I'd like to get a backstab in if I can, and then go for a cast also. I think he's the only guy in this zone. Just run around real quick.
He does not take much from a backstab.
Takes a lot from other stabs, though.
It's true.
Please die, please die. He was surviving for a moment there, and I wasn't cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are straight up like Cthulhian, like Mindflayers. His head's spinning.
Whee!
Physics.
I would always do that. Amulet.
Oh no!
Yep. Bye.
There's a nice trophy in Lords of the Fallen. There's a trophy called Fool of a Took, and it's for knocking. When you go to the catacombs area, it's for knocking a corpse into the abyss. It's a very nice Lord of the Rings reference.
Nice.
Any bad dude behind this wall? This is the area I haven't been to. Straight ahead's that hole, so to my left is new.
Yep.
There might be a spellcaster.
Oh yeah, there is.
There he is, just walking over.
Make sure there isn't another one.
I really hope there isn't.
Okay.
So I'd like to get a backstab in if I can.
Well, you do have a cast, so you could wait until he turns around and leaves, and then blast him.
Oh. Oh, he's just gonna come right over. He's gonna come have a party, ain't he?
And he wants to go check on his friend,
His friend dead.
who you immediately dumped in a pit.
That's cool. Yeah, he's not gonna find that body.
Nope.
I Sam Fishered that shit.
Yep. I've never actually played any of the Splinter Cell games. Oh, hello.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting to happen next. Ching! Okay, that was a long.
It's got a very limited range.
It's a weirdly close range thing.
I like it how they just lose interest in you as soon as you move
The
past.
thief ring is weird.
It is useful. I'm surprised.
Trying to figure out the right animation speed. Oh! Oh god, oh god, oh god. He's gonna do shockwave. Fuck you! I actually do a lot of damage with melee. The problem is that he can just do that devastating attack.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even break line of sight.
Yeah. No, the thief ring is
Like weirdly broken.
good. Yeah.
Okay, now he's leaving.
You know you could probably kill him with one firebolt.
I know.
There you go.
That was a really weird animation.
Yeah,
You're going down, buddy.
I think the game has decided, oh, hey, Keith's playing. Let's actually let him backstab.
Let's let backstabs happen.
Yeah.
Maybe this weapon has a better backstab radius.
I could see
Maybe the
that.
Mailbreaker sucks at backstabs for some reason, which seems like the opposite of what I expect that weapon to be.
Yeah.
That seems like it'd be better at it, but oh well. So we're gonna backtrack a moment, because this is the area where that cliff was, so let's check out the other side of it.
Maybe it's because, I actually
Is there another dude over there?
I wouldn't be surprised if,
Hey!
What?
NPC.
Oh, merchant probably?
This is one of the only NPCs, I think this is one of the only NPCs that doesn't leave. She just stays right here.
Huh.
She's the once royal mistress.
You're an ordinary human, aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've had better days. I was once the wife of royalty, and I have some nice things to show for it.
Alright, let's buy things. So she sells casting items.
Oh, they're
at a
cheaper too.
Yeah, at a discount.
Ooh.
Exactly. And she sells lots of lotuses, object of guidance. That's just the prism stone.
Okay.
So kind of pointless. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's not a prism stone. It you use it and it makes you glow bigger for a while.
Nice. So I could see that being good here.
And this is why she's my favorite character. She has the shard of moonlight stone. So this won't be relevant for us, I don't think. But if you make a moon weapon, like you upgrade it with moon, I think it makes it scale with faith.
Interesting.
And I think my last character was a cleric that he ended up just playing melee, but he had a faith scaling weapon.
Yep.
Like most of my characters. And hey, more souls from a
Oh
ring.
god.
Only cost you 50,000 souls.
That's expensive.
Which, from we've seen so far, it's a lot of souls. We already have wooden, right?
Yeah.
So there's not much new here.
Buckler is no different.
Buckler's only 90. So she doesn't have much for us, but we could buy more fresh spice if we want.
Might not be a bad idea. That way you could
At
just...
this price, yeah, I could buy 18.
Why not?
Let's just go for it, because I won't be coming back.
Yeah.
So might as well just stock up on souls on spice now, because we'll get more souls later, but I probably won't come back here.
Yeah.
Let's see if exhausting dialogue might make something cool happen.
Telling. The church.
Nope, it's just stuff.
Thank you. Now I can.
Oh well.
Yeah. Not
Thanks,
the end of the
lady.
world.
We have this many.
Whoa. You should probably start actually nuking those casters.
Yeah, exactly. That'll make this whole zone easier. So that's the dirty trick they play. Is like, oh look, an open area and an item right there. Cool, and it's a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
It's a very nasty trick.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's the cheapest way to buy spice in the game, and I think she stays there all game. So we could potentially, if we find, later on need spices really badly, we could make it like a sort of
trip,
like an off-camera trip, basically.
It'd work.
I don't see any items in there. I think I might just pass. These rooms are dicks.
Yeah, they are. Luckily, they don't like grab you. Except for the spear guys, they're like super
Be
dicks.
very careful about the floor and make sure it's not disappearing on us. I don't think it ever collapses on you, but
That's good.
it's just the floor is not well lit in this game, so you could easily not notice.
The thing with like a collapsing floor though is it's not an interesting trap. You have to have prior knowledge to avoid that. Whereas a hole in the floor, yeah, it's your fault you didn't spot it.
Okay, so none of these. So it's just one of these rooms. So there's going to be items in here, and I bet the outlying one's probably a trap.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy! Ow! Oh God, he poisoned me. That was a little unexpected. What a dick. Oh well.
Luckily, he's stuck on the other Iron Maidens.
Crescent really is the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty pitiful.
Take you out! I love that animation, by the way. Let's do Half Moon.
Yep.
So many healing items. I do like Estus flasks because they're just they're less awkward to navigate through in an inventory.
Yeah, no, they definitely learned a lot from making this one.
Yeah, and then they brought back Moongrass in the form of life stones, so maybe they didn't quite learn it.
Well, I think they
Bring
learned
a magical
to do it too far.
sharpness. That sounds important. I'm dying.
Yeah, you are.
I'm really dying. Do I have like antidote?
Yeah, you do.
Poison.
Yep.
Jesus, that's what I should have done. I kind of shrugged it off because I didn't remember poison being that dangerous. That was really doing the number to me.
Yep.
Let's look at magical sharpness. That's probably awesome. Rage's magic. Oh, more magic power, less magic defense. Oh, it amplifies all magic.
How much does it increase your magical power by? It doesn't say, does it?
No, it doesn't. There's probably equal increase and decrease by comparison.
So...
Oh yeah, the magic defense decreases from 62 to 43.
21. It's not bad. But
It decreases by 19.
What? Oh.
Math.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be good. I think it'll be a good item for you to use when you go back to Boletaria. Right now, there's no spellcasting enemies. I'd be afraid to equip it.
Yeah, getting hit by one of those soul arrows would probably
one-shot
you.
me.
Yeah.
Because it already is really dangerous.
It already takes off most of your health.
So we're going to want to take... I'm going after this area because obviously we know there's a regeneration item. And we also know that there's a... there we go. We know that there is a... what am I trying to say? Each boss gives you a soul, and souls that help you buy things. And the one we're getting to actually helps you buy a fairly decent spell, I think.
Okay.
And the final boss of the zone gives you actually a really powerful spell. So we can go down here or we can go sideways. I think I want to go sideways because I think the
boss is at the bottom.
I think the sage might be here.
Well, the sage was back up a floor, but
was it upstairs?
Yeah, he was upstairs, but we couldn't figure out how to get to him because.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to be thorough, I guess.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there. Okay, we'll just move forward. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
What was that about the sage being upstairs?
Never mind then.
I was gonna say I don't think we've used stairs
Yeah,
yet.
you're right. We haven't gotten up or down.
We'll have to remember this location.
Yep.
I don't have the key for it yet.
Yep. You don't want to
It's
go
probably way over there or something. I don't know.
Well,
we've been through this whole room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the hallway where I went through that hallway and then died over there.
Yep.
So we're in this room.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna have to remember to come back to Mr. Sage because I want him to teach me spells.
I wish it would kind of indicate what kind of key it's looking for, like a skull-shaped key or whatever.
It's better. It's a little bit better indicated than you might think. As I'm not reading them, but on the walls there are signs to tell you what floor and section you're on. And you notice that when I get keys, they tell me exactly what key it is.
Okay.
So if you're paying really close attention, you can find out exactly where stuff is.
Because one thing I always liked about
what's down there?
like any of the Zelda games was
the spellcaster.
Yep. Well, you could probably nuke him.
Yeah. And keys.
Hey, there you go.
Huh. Maybe I should just go back and check right now.
It said first floor though, so
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't read and think about things. I just smash things against each other and see if they work.
Told you.
Yeah. We probably have to pretty much clear the area before we can open that prison cell.
That's disappointing, but makes sense.
Yeah, but once we talk to him, he'll go back to the Nexus, thankfully.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to just train spells whenever we want.
I liked that.
So do we have a spellcaster down both hallways, and then there's a side path. This is forward progress, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. I like that in Dark Souls 2 where like
locked.
NPCs would actually go back
Are these both locked?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Every Souls game has the mechanic where NPCs go back to your town.
Kind of.
Dark Souls 1 was weirder because everyone had their own story, so various characters would eventually leave town.
Yeah.
Although that was usually triggered by you buying all their shit.
Yeah.
And then they'd go off and go hollow somewhere.
But, like, they didn't really go back to town because the blacksmith was in a wildly different location than...
Yeah, the blacksmiths were in awkward places, although there's one particular blacksmith... Actually, two of the blacksmiths are, like, only a minute away from town.
Yeah. The undead one.
Fog, for some reason.
Yep.
So we can go downstairs or across. I'm going to try to stick to the same floor for as long as possible to not get confused. We have a spellcaster down there.
Yep.
What's in here? Nothing. Sometimes you can use these side doors as passages to defend yourself a bit.
Now remember, you don't have the thief ring anymore, so he's probably going to notice you fairly quickly.
Try to lock onto him. There we go. Just gonna get ready to dodge an attack. He's going to shoot at me, probably.
Nope.
Or he's going to not do anything. That's also an option.
You're very confused.
Oh,
No.
suspiciously, like, casting. No, he's just coming at me again.
Yeah.
Alright, just be ready. Okay.
Ready.
We definitely need to eat a fresh spice.
Yep. Luckily, those actually recover a fair amount of your mana bar.
Definitely more than
Crescent Moon Grass?
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of these, I'm just gonna ignore some of these zombies.
Yeah.
Hey, zombs.
It doesn't look like there's anything.
They're walkers. Walking dead. You know what? It's getting very dark in here, and I'm not comfortable with that. So let's use not the stone. that'd be a mistake. Let's get brighter. Hit. Oh. Never mind. It is a prism stone. I'm wrong. For some reason, I thought it was different. I don't trust this floor because it's so dark in here. This is definitely the type of zone where I was dying repeatedly the first time I played this game.
Check the blood. It's probably for somebody getting nuked instead.
Yeah, he's just fighting the spellcaster.
Yep. Looks like he's naked too for
I don't
whatever
trust
reason.
this floor. Oh, we have an NPC. You hear that?
Yeah, I heard him talking.
That me. Oh, look at all those items down there. Another dead dude. Is there a spellcaster around?
Not on this floor.
Oh, there's a lot of cells with things in them, though.
Yep.
Oh, hey, buddy. You're dead. This guy's dead. He's a soul that's somehow trapped in here. Okay. So he needs help. I need to get a door open for him.
Yep.
But I need to get a specific key first. Fuck you, giant coffins. Someone spent countless hours making all these, and I defeat them with a single swing of my sword.
Dracula just pops out.
Okay, so this is world tendency right here.
Yeah.
They're taunting me. There's all these cool stuff in these chests, potentially, and I can only go through here if I think I have pure white world tendency, or maybe pure white character tendency.
That is cool.
Or maybe it's pure black. I don't know. So this is dead end.
Yeah. So you need to go back to those stairs.
Yeah, we'll go downstairs next. The fucking ouch head is there. I wonder if they're persistent in this game. I don't remember which one it was, but I once tried using a prism stone type thing in one of the 3 games, and I noticed that after I left and came back, it was just gone. I'm like, well, I thought that was the whole point, but I guess not.
I guess it would be...
Any bad guys?
Yeah, that is kind of disappointing, because in retrospect, I probably should have used those on some of those areas with the, like, hard to distinguish...
Oh, there we go, first floor.
Yep,
This is the key I found.
Prison of Hope.
So I think what I did is I found the key to get in, and I found the key to open the doors down here.
Yep.
And over there we have a terrifying thing. The ball.
Oh.
It's a ball of bodies.
Oh, and it's shifting.
It's very dark, so I don't know if our audience can see that or not. But, no item in there. Keep an eye on the floor. I'm being thorough because I know that Tower of Latria has a few good casting things, but I don't actually know specifically where they are. So I'm being pretty thorough here.
I always forget about our face because we're not looking at it, and then I get a good look, and I'm just like, I have created something just as terrifying as, like...
It is like a Dark Souls monster.
It really is.
It's really not okay. At least I've only died once so far.
For frame of reference, Keith was not the room when I started making.
No, I was getting the mail.
Yeah,
I was getting the mail and came back to see a monster.
I was really depressed that Dark Souls 1 didn't have any character.
No time to read messages. Oh, hey buddy, how you doing? You having a good time? Now you're not having a time at all. It's over.
He's dead.
It's over forever. This might be cool. Silver bracelet. Oh, it's the fluted armor! Yay!
Probably no use to you,
The
though.
fluted armor is the armor on the cover of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the, I really like its look. It's got the curve and everything.
Yeah.
You always look like you have boobs no matter what your gender is.
Yup.